We came in and now we are exploring the back alleys of Nanchang. There's a brewery back here apparently, so you know, we'll go find it. Found where we're going. If you look in the distance, it's those pots. I think that's where they brew the beers. Here it is. We found the brewery. We're going to have some of Nanchang traditional beer. This is their favorite one. Pour me a drink now, our brewmaster. Let me in on her secret stash. I made a friend. It was a bunch of fun. I went to the brewery, got some great drinks, got the secret stash. We gave her $16. You would have thought we gave her $1 million. She was so happy. And yeah, then I met a bunch of students who thought it was funny. My shirt says Lawai, which is basically gringo, but for Chinese people. And yeah, that's, you know, it makes people happy. That's part of the fun. More of the beautiful Nanchang architecture on our way to a river cruise. We're checking out a china shop. They have all kinds of beautiful pieces in here, including the set that Qing's family has right there. More of the amazing architecture. And that is the cruise ship we're going on. Now we are on the river cruise. Came up to the 3rd floor of the cruise ship, and behind me you can see the pavilion, very famous Nanchang landmark. Maybe we'll walk around that later, might be too late, I'm not sure, but it is very nice. All of the buildings are part of the light show. If you look, she goes across all of them. It's amazing how thought out everything was on both sides too. If you go to the other side, look, that building, also part of the light show. The buildings over there, light show. If it's a skyscraper, it's part of it. Behind me over there, that is where the fountain show we saw yesterday happened. Ford and Isuzu worked together to build this here boat to have the show on. They need to contribute to the Chinese society. A tunnel of lanterns. This is one of the 3 pavilions where the poets of China would congregate. The young poets would come together. They would have essay competitions. That's about it for today in China. We're gonna head back and go to sleep. It was a tiring one, but it's a good one. More pavilions. Oh, there's the Qing, and here we are back at the pavilion. See it during the daytime. Here is the Tongguan Pavilion. We are inside of the gates now in the large square. Large squares outside of places are very popular in China, but yeah, check that out. It's a very, very nice pavilion. For the big food dogs, this is probably the biggest one we've seen yet. Another pretty cool one. This one, I like his mustache. Goes, and they were doing a tour of the different types of food dogs. Check out this turtle dragon. He's pretty nifty. Then other sides got him too. Always two. And now we'll continue our tour of decorations. We have the elephant version now. Here is the pavilion from right down below outside. It is really big. And if you look behind us, there is the river that we did the tour on yesterday. The other half of Nanchang. And then yeah, kind of the park just keeps going around behind us. Making our way inside the pavilion, we went up the stairs. These are the words of the poems. It's about the sky and the water merging as one from the view here. So we'll go see that from the other side. They have the history of the Tongguan Pavilion. This has actually been rebuilt 28 times. We walked through the doors and came to this mock scene of a congregation of poets. They're enjoying a show very similar to the one that we watched yesterday night on the river cruise. First time seeing a real-life hologram. I guess this is how they're going to do it. It's in these pyramids that project light. You see the same image from every side. This is one of those bamboo scrolls that we saw at the museum. We're up on top now, and if you look down, it's a parade of traditionally dressed tiny humans. A wishing wall. People tie their wishes up here in hopes that they come through. This is the very top floor of the pavilion. You can see more extremely ornate ceiling. We came out the doors and onto the 5th floor of the pavilion. If you look down, you can see we're actually surrounded by a moat down there, which is very nice. They have the yin-yang in the middle of the central square. And here is a good spot to get a view from. There is the river, a big boat for scale, goes all the way across. It does look like the sky and the water would become one. This is the original pavilion. It's built quite tall now. As you can see, it goes way down there. They've also added all of this section for the tourism. That is where the cruise left that we went from. We sailed swoop, swoop, and back. And yes, more Nanchang. You'll notice about Chinese cities that contrast a lot of the US cities is they put trees literally everywhere they can. Even in the deep sections of the city, outside of the park, there's trees everywhere, plants everywhere. It really helps a lot with making the place seem a lot nicer. You can tell they care about the small details. China. Very cool matcha ice cream. We'll go outside. Got my pavilion ice cream outside of the pavilion. Check that out. Try it. Pretty good. My ice cream on the pavilion. Ching likes it too. We're walking around the garden. They have all the zodiacs. We have the rooster over there. Got another one. Rated him some US bills, a 10 and a 20 for the 2024 edition Dragon. And then he gave me a set of sequential ones from 1980.